I'm Carol O'Donnell. I'm the Associate CEO of the Connecticut Community Foundation, which serves Waterbury and 20 other towns in Greater Waterbury and Northwest Connecticut. And OLLI is important because it provides educational opportunities for seniors and improves the quality of life of residents in our region, which is part of the mission of our Community Foundation. I was working with Dr. Bill Pizzuto on a needs assessment to develop and assess the role of the university in working with the community to address critical issues in our city and in our region. And as part of that effort, we looked at how can we expand the role of the university's outreach program. And at that point, I was also working with a private foundation, the Lever Foundation, founded by Harold and Ruth Ann Lever. And one of their trustees, Tom Lever, had told us about an exciting program in Vermont called the Osher Lifelong Learning. At that point, the Lever Foundation provided funding to expand a needs assessment to look at that as one of the possible roles for the university in terms of outreach to the community.
So I had some experience with a smallish Osher program in Springfield, Vermont, and as part of the Lever Foundation, we're always looking for opportunities, particularly to provide seed money to kick an idea off to help make something happen. The Connecticut Community Foundation, this is a long story in a way, but the Connecticut Community Foundation had some good contacts within UConn, and they put the Lever Foundation in touch with UConn. We talked, and within a very short period of time, it was recognized that the programs would be great for the community and would enhance UConn's reputation within the area.
It was a broad range of people, obviously including Dr. Pizzuto, Kathy Brophy, Professor Brophy, Laura D'Onofrio, and then several key community leaders that I've worked with over the years. Kay Bergen, who's been a community leader in Waterbury for many years, Mildred Paris, really too many to mention. So it was really a very diverse group, but also a group that was very committed to bringing this program to Waterbury. John DeCesar, who has just been an energetic powerhouse in terms of environment issues.
He had a passion for the environment. He had a passion for the stock market. He had a passion for music, specifically jazz. He had a passion for sports cars. So he had many interests. This program was an interest for him because his belief was always that education is essential, but an ongoing process. He believed, the program would provide an opportunity for people to enhance their passion in different areas, hobbies, education, culture. He also felt that this was a perfect setting, the Waterbury UConn branch, downtown Waterbury, and it would bring people to Waterbury. William Ward once said that a superior teacher inspires. And I think that was one of John's strengths, that when he was passionate about something, he inspired everybody. He made things come to life. This was the perfect fit for him. He would read. He was an avid reader. Jazz, he was involved with jazz since he was 18 years old. He used to go to New York, and I think it was the Blue Note. I mean, I say it's before my time, but there was a Blue Note, I don't know if it was a restaurant or a club, whatever it was, and he would go, and he loved jazz. And we would go see Chicago. We've seen them 15 million times, and we saw the Four Freshmen, and he still has their 33 albums of all the, loved Miles Davis, loved Chris Bode. So he would just keep abreast with it. He was never at a standstill. I have to say that, and that's why he always believed that that learning is lifelong.
Lifelong learning is important to the Connecticut Community Foundation because our mission is to improve the quality of life and services for the residents of our 21 towns. It is very much in line with that mission because it provides educational and learning opportunities for seniors. It is particularly in line right now because the Connecticut Community Foundation was the recipient last year of a $9.2 million fund, the East Hill Woods Fund, which is to expand services for seniors. So the OLLI Lifelong Learning and the East Hill Woods Fund, there will be many opportunities going forward and many synergies going forward to align those programs to meet the needs of our seniors. We also see OLLI and the Connecticut Community Foundation continuing to work to identify other programs and services that we might bring to seniors in our region.
I like the idea of keeping active mentally, interacting with people in my own age group, and just experiencing something new and different.
When it was first announced in the newspapers, I just thought it sounded like a terrific program, and I was looking at my retirement in a few months, and I thought it was perfect to get into.
I like the fact, the synergy, the energy of the people here. The classes are absolutely fantastic.
I love learning new things and keeping my mind refreshed and meeting new people.
I would like to see OLLI grow to its absolute potential. It's exceeded my wildest dreams. Dr. Brian Chapman had come in and the program was simply a concept. It's in 70 different towns beyond, not only Connecticut, but beyond into New York and other states. And it's attracting more and more people on a daily basis.
The University of Connecticut and the UConn Waterbury campus are very fortunate to be affiliated with the prestigious Bernard Osher Foundation. They have given over $300 million to higher education, and they're known around the world. Bernard and Mrs. Barbara Osher are consistently ranked among the most generous philanthropists in the United States. So at the national level, we are very fortunate to be affiliated with this organization. At the regional level, the Connecticut Community Foundation. At the local level, the Lever Foundation, who had the idea to begin with.
I have a sort of a personal philosophy that use it or lose it. As you get older, particularly, if you don't use your brain, it starts to shrivel on you. And seniors are thirsty for ways to get engaged and to learn new things and that like. And so this seems like a perfect way to help that happen for the community.
The success of this program is credited to every single faculty and staff member at UConn Waterbury, from the information technology staff to the facilities folks, the library staff, the police, of course all of our volunteers, all our partnering faculty and staff members. We are very fortunate that everybody has pulled together to make this program a success. And I am particularly grateful to the person who wrote the grant initially, and that is the Associate Director of the campus, Angela Brightly.
I would like to see, OLLI has been such a successful program, particularly in Waterbury and our adjoining towns, and now enjoys hundreds of members. We would like to see that expand throughout our region because, as we know, accessibility for seniors is such an issue. So the more that we can get OLLI programs out into some of our smaller towns so it's accessible to our seniors, that's one of the hopes that the Connecticut Community Foundation has for OLLI.
But if UConn hadn't jumped on the idea as strongly as they did, it probably wouldn't have been successful. So I'll take a little pat in the back, but the bigger pat in the back goes to you guys.
He would never want the credit for anything. The credit wasn't important to him. The outcome was. And he believed that this was one of Waterbury's brightest stars, just like the palace.
Thank you, Mr.